Hi, I'm Amron Adams, and you're tuned in to IAC TV. Today, I'm sat down with Jimmy Akingbola, aka Mr. Nice.
You put in the AKA, thank you.
I've got to put the AK in there.
Thank you.
Jimmy, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Listen, man, it's my pleasure. You know, I've been catching the clips on YouTube with Daniel and David.
Good.
David Ajala.
It's reaching people. It's reaching. This is what we want. It's reaching people.
No, it's great, and I was just like, wow, I'm going to be going on this show. So, you know, it's a pleasure to be here. You got a tight team. It's like, yeah, man, what we're going to be talking about.
We want to talk about you. I mean, the thing is, right, is I think a lot of people want to know where you actually started from.
Okay.
You know, humble beginnings. Tell us about, you know, how it started for you in this acting game.
I remember my first performance was like a monologue stroke stand-up, which I wrote myself, and it was about the time that me and my brother went to the West End, Trocadero, was out all night and we got arrested because we picked up some buns from outside Sainsbury's or something, and apparently there were people that had been doing it for months.
Oh, this was the show?
Yeah, no.
Oh, this is what happened?
No, this is what really happened.
Oh, okay.
So I put that down in a monologue and sort of twisted it, you know, half factual and half fiction, and so did it like, you know, like Eddie Murphy Raw.
Right,
you know?
right.
So I was like, it was like half monologue, it was half Eddie Murphy Raw, and you know what? I was very shy. I still am to a certain extent. I was very shy.
Yeah,
and they was all like, hey, that guy's so quiet. So the first time they saw me and I did this speech and it got like, you know, lots of laughs and a standing ovation. Right. I remember like the arrow hitting me, like, you know, the acting Cupid arrow. I was like, you know what?
This is it.
I need to be an actor. I'm going to go drama school, I'm going to get an agent, and then I'm going to work for the rest of my life. Bit naive, but so far, you know, where's the
it hasn't been too bad so far, or too far from the plan.
Yeah.
Talk to us about Holby City and that experience.
You know, it's quite interesting. In 2010, I did an episode of Holby City playing a boxer with Sharon Duncan Brewster, and I remember being on set, I think in March, shouldn't have your phone on set, but you know, I'm working, I'm a producer as well, so email came from my agent going, look, Holby are interested in seeing you for a regular character later in the year. Are you interested? I was like, I just got back from LA, and my main aim was to work here, get some money, and go back and do pilot season. Right. But I was like, yeah, of course, you know, let's see what happens. And then I went off and did some Doctors. I played a reporter in Doctors. I was in 5 episodes. And then out of nowhere, it was like 2 days' time, you got an audition for Holby City. Dr. Malik, Mr. Antoine Malik. And I read the description for this character, and it was one of the best descriptions ever. I should have kept it, really, but it was just basically, he's a maverick, do you know what I mean? He's one of the best doctors out there, you know, he's ambitious, you know, he's arrogant, he's flash, you know, he's good looking. I was like, oh yeah, I think I can play that, you know, check the ego. And then the last line was, you know, and he's gay, you know, and I remember like, I was like, wow, okay, cool. But
that's a lot to take on board
on
one page.
It was, and it was one page. And originally there was this, possibly he was going to be in the army and stuff like that. But I just read a character description that I'd never really seen on TV. Right. You know what I mean? And again, like the way I like to work on characters, you give me the profile of the character, then I will start putting in the lungs and the heart of it. I start creatively thinking about it. You know, he's a fantastic character, you know, and he's pushing boundaries. Yes, he's gay, but it's not just about he's gay or that he's black. It's about he's a fantastic, complicated character with many layers.
And that's the thing. A lot of people, you know, a lot of people tend to now got hung up on that, the whole gay thing. And there's been a lot of, you know, controversy about, you know, kissing on screen and all this kind of thing. Rubbish. And I think, I mean, I would like you to kind of clear it up for everyone and give your opinion on, you know, what it's all about, because I think, you know what, it's something that happens, and it's something that we shouldn't be ashamed of or try to hide, and the best way to do that is put that out in the fiction that we write. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, well, you've said it more than what you said it exactly what you said. Basically, like, Malik is a very important character. There's so many young men out there that haven't come out, do you know what I mean? Or have come out to their families, and you know, there's a lot of prejudice in terms of homosexuality, do you know what I mean? And with race, with homosexuality within the black community, it's really tough, do you know what I mean? You only have to look at like the Justin Fashanu thing in terms of the football. It's a massive thing, and it's not out there public. And so to put a character like Malik out there, that is pushing boundaries. I get like, you know, people that hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, just saying, look, thank you for portraying this character, because everyone's, you know, knows somebody like that, or there is somebody like him out there, but some of them are in the shadows, or they can't, they're not given that platform that Malik is, you know, which can be accepted as just at the end of the day, he's a fantastic human being. You know what I'm saying? And all this kissing on screen, it's like, come on, guys. This is like 2000 now, year 2000, you know, 2013, and so get over it. And the complaints are just, I think it's a different part of the UK that are not used to seeing that.
That part of the UK that's not used to this kind of TV.
Totally. You know, if they're gay and they want to kiss, they're going to kiss. If they're heterosexual and he fancies the woman, they're going to kiss. So there's no difference in my head. And you know, and I'd never done it before on stage, so it was quite a, you know, challenging thing to do. And then also, you're doing it in front of 6 million viewers and stuff like that. But I'm playing a character, and it's cool, and I'm going to do that. You know, I'm aware of certain friends and community, they're not completely comfortable with it. There were some actors that would not audition for Malik. But I'm like, if you're an actor, you know what I mean? All right, there's a certain line we talk about penetration and stuff like that. It's a family show, but you know what I mean? But you need to be able to jump in, man. You need to be able to jump in. You know, when you look at, you know, my man that did Brokeback Mountain, and you know what I mean, from that end, it's Chew Your Tail when he did Kinky Boots. It's like, you know, you just need to, if you're gonna censor yourself, then for me, you're editing yourself as an actor a bit, and I like to just, you know, just go in and portray that character, you know. I mean,
moving on. I mean, you've started something with Fraser that that I really like. Monologue Slam.
Monologue Slam.
Now, I'm privileged enough to have been to Monologue Slam twice now, so it's something that I find is very close to me. I love what you guys have started. Guys, if you haven't been out to see Monologue Slam, that Jimmy and Fraser actually host, then you're missing out on something that's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Talk to us about Monologue Slam.
Monologue Slam basically is a free, it's probably the only free actor showcase, you know, in the UK, where you get to perform in front of 450 people, and 5 of them are definitely agents, producers, casting directors, but there's also industry within the audience, and it gives actors an outlet to show their skills, to try out new material. There's a lot of actors that are writing now, to be seen by agents if people haven't got agents, and casting directors that they've not been able to meet within 10 years of their career. Me and Fraser are pulling on our contacts and bringing them to see the talent. And basically, it's a no-brainer event for us, you know, because we're actors, we know how hard it is. So if you're not a working actor, if you're not as lucky as some actors be, then what are you doing to keep sharp?
Exactly.
You know, Monologue Slam is that event where it's like you're working on your speech for 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then you're able to perform it. You know, if someone says, what you've been up to recently, you can say, I've just performed at Theatre Royal Stratford East in front of 450 people, and I did Monologue Slam. And it was like...
That's it, guys. I mean, do your research. Get online and look up Monologue Slam. And you know, if you're really serious about being an actor, get out there, reach out to these guys, and I mean, definitely, because I think, don't you hold auditions for it?
Yeah, we hold auditions. We see over 200 people for 20 places, you know. www.triforcepromotions.co.uk. That's if you want to sign up. And because we have to whittle it down, because if I say to you, and you're Spike Lee or Spielberg or Scorsese, I'm like, look, we work together, you let me do that little part in your film, but if I'm saying, look, take time out of your busy schedule and come to my event, I need to guarantee that you're going to see a certain level of performance. And there was a point where, you know, I worked in this, you know, in this early stage, I was like hosting it, and I was working alongside a fella, who helped sort of build up in its early stages. And we used to let people just sign up themselves. So first come, first serve. But then you didn't have quality control, you know? So what we realized is that for actors to earn that place, when you have to earn to audition and get that part, I don't know, it means more to you. When someone just gives you a part, it doesn't mean as much, but when you have to work for it, and you know you're up against your peers and over 200, 300 different people, you know, people just value it more. And so now the level's stepped up, because people are coming in, showing their A game, and anyone that goes on that stage, they belong there, you know?
Excellent. I mean, listen, Jimmy, that's brilliant. I think Monologue Slam is something that was so needed here in the UK. We do need to give up-and-coming talent a chance to promote themselves to the right people. And sometimes, you know what, you can go to showcase after showcase, theatre production after theatre production, and the right people aren't seeing you to further your career. And what I love about Monologue Slam is that, you know what, you get in the industry people that care, want to see people win, and you know, actually support. So what I want to say as well is, industry, support this, because you know what, we need it. Without it, you know, we're not gonna have that grassroots, and we're not gonna have the amount of young people coming through the ranks as we should do. Actually, before you go, I want to know what exactly is planning to happen without giving away too much, because I know there's some diehard Holby fans that really wanna.
I can't give you any spoilers, but like Malik, you know, he's got some juicy storylines coming up very soon. But his main thing, Malik wants to be a consultant. So he's going to do everything in his power to become a consultant. Do you know what I mean? He wants to be up there with Rick Griffin. So basically, he's like, if he's going to be a consultant, how is he going to go about to get to that place? You know what I mean? Okay. So that's going to be juicy. You know, you've seen I've got a son now, so it's like, how is he going to be a father and stuff like that? He's in a relationship as well with a consultant, another doctor. You know, so you're going to see all different. You can see more layers of Malik's personality. In terms of Elsa, myself, we took like 4 actors to LA via the Monologue Slam. We're going to be doing that again towards the end of the year. I'm going to go to LA myself as well. You know, I've got some meetings with some managers and stuff like that. Okay. And I'm filming the 3rd season to the BAFTA comedy series Rev. And I'm just, for me, I'm doing what I love. You know, it's the equivalent of playing football. You know, if you want to pay me to pretend to be people, I will. If you don't want to pay me, I'm still going to do it.
Still going to do it.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And yeah, I just feel fortunate to be doing someone like Malik, someone like Crackhead Mick, running a production company and basically engaging with people like you, man. Guys, it's all about iAct TV, man. Seriously, follow them on YouTube, follow them on Twitter, and this is the place to be. Get involved.
Thank you. I'm Amron Adams, Jimmy Akingbola. This is iAct TV. Take care.